Hey there everyone, J-Man here of Miners Love Ponies, coming at you with a long overdue and much needed update. Now, don't panic at the title or anything. I know something like what's happening and what's going on, where I've been, immediately can lead to conclusions of, oh no, he's leaving the fandom, oh no, he's stopping making stuff, things like that. But I'm not. Let's get that out of the way right now. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I've just been really busy. You know, the last video posted on this channel was over a year ago. And it was talking about how this was gonna, be a good year and how I was going to make the best of it, and you could expect more content from me soon. And then I just vanished off the face of the earth, YouTube-wise, for over a year. And I want to apologize for that. That's not fair to you. It's not fair to anyone, really. But to put it bluntly, it's been a rough year. It's been, I think everyone can agree with that. These last couple of years have been unbelievably horrendous in one way or another. And, I've been impacted by it a whole lot as well. The world going mad, new variants of a certain disease coming out to play. It's been a rough couple of years, and it still doesn't show any signs of getting any better. Seems like you-know-what is here to stay. And in that time, I've had a lot of personal stuff going on in my neck of the woods, too. I've had to I had to take a step back. My heart really wasn't into it. I was recording stuff, and I've recorded some projects, and I didn't feel like my heart was in it, and even if I did, getting around to editing them and putting all the work in to get them done, it just didn't feel like it. And I just kind of put it off and put it off and put it off. And that's not fair. Like, not fair to me, it's not fair to you, it's not fair to anyone. That's not to say I haven't been completely inactive. In the meantime, I've done a few voices for a couple people. Most recently, Agent Zero Fluffy in her The Legend of Spike, Discord's Mask series, and a couple of roles in some projects Sobab Scribbler has done. And you can find them all in my playlist. Aptly titled Projects I've Appeared in, if you want to hear more of me for the time being. Yeah. It's been a rough year. It's been a rough couple years. I've been working on 1,000 different things, and I'm kind of just trying to figure out what I want to do. And you're probably asking, do what? Like, with what? Like, with this channel? Or what else? Or my life? And the answer is, I don't know. I know what I want to do with this channel. This channel isn't going anywhere. Calm down. Like, don't panic or anything like that. This channel isn't going anywhere. If anything, the release of Generation 5 of MLP has made sure that, it'll be sticking around for a long time. I've seen the new movie, by the way. I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah. But I've just been... I know it's been quiet on here, and I decided to finally get something going to let you guys know that I'm alive! I'm still here! I didn't just fall into the void or whatever. You know, it's just... I've had to kind of focus on me. So, to give you context, like, I haven't had a job for a while. I've been putting in applications left and right, and I didn't get back with anything, and it was stressing out my parents, and it was stressing out me, and, you know, for a while there, I was, for a little bit, I was having some... Yeah, I was having some thoughts that I would never act on, but was kind of a sign that I needed to focus on myself for a little bit. And if you follow me on Twitter, you probably would have seen that in like early July of 2021, I vanished off the face of the earth for about 3 months. And I only recently got back in October. So the story behind that is, I went away to this kind of wilderness retreat camp / program that's supposed to help people with a variety of problems. People who just had failure to launch or things like that, to help make sure they're ready for the world and everything. And I went there. It was the longest I've ever been away from home. It's the longest I've ever been on my own. And it was amazing. Like, I went camping, I took care of farm animals, I was just able to breathe and just think about myself for a bit. A lot of time for self-reflection. And, you know, it was 3 months, I come home, and I hit the ground running. By November, I have a job and a seasonal position, and I'm working that, and and that went well, really, really well, in fact, and, but it was a seasonal position, and, you know, by the end of the holidays, it is what it is. I got let go last month, mid-January, so I'm kind of back at square one now, and my parents are starting to get worried again. They think I'm backsliding into, like, you know, just wake up, play games, go to bed, do nothing else, don't look for a job. I think I'm falling back into that. But I'm not. It's just, I'm kind of back at square one, so I'm trying to focus on things. It isn't helped by the fact that, last month, we moved my grandmother in to live with us for at least a little while, so my ability to either stream myself playing games or record myself reading or auditions or anything like that has been very limited. I'm not mad about it. Like, my grandmother, she's 88, she can't live on her own. It's just one of those curveballs life throws at you, as I'm sure a lot of you can probably understand. And it just is what it is. So I've been working on that, and I'm back to trying to find a job, but, you know, my family went out of town for the next 4 days, and I've got the house for myself, so I've been able to knock out a few auditions. As a matter of fact, I just recorded some auditions for Scribbler's Friendship is Tragic Part 2 right before I finished this, or started this, so if I sound a little, no pun intended, hoarse, well, there's your reason why. And I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do next. I have a backlog of projects I've recorded over like the last year and a half, And if I can find time, I will work on those, and if I can record anything else, I will. I'd love to try and get a collaboration going or audition set up, but I'd like to be able to keep myself to some kind of consistent schedule before doing anything of that scale. I've also considered opening up a Patreon or something for donations or anything like that, but I also want to make sure I can commit to something like that before I go through with it. Because once you start handling other people's money in exchange for, things, that's when things can get a little hairy, and I don't know if I'm ready for that level of stress just yet. I have considered doing that because, this is a passion of mine. Narration, audio editing, writing, reading, voice acting. These are big passions of mine. I have so much immense amounts of enjoyment doing them, and I'd love to proceed further down this path and hopefully turn it into something I can do full time. But that is a ways away. For now, I've kind of got to find something to fill in the gap for the time being, because American healthcare sucks, and in order to make sure you don't drown in medical debt, you have to get something that has a job that has probably benefits attached to it. So that's what I'm working on, and hopefully something will open up soon. But it's just been a struggle. I'm juggling a lot of things, and I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to do and the correct decisions to make in order to progress forward in my life. Because I felt like I was getting there when I had that job for a little while, but now I feel like I'm kind of back at square one, and I'm just kind of back to where I have been for the last 7 years. And that sucks, man, that really sucks. And I know I've kind of been really quiet. I've taken a step back from Twitter for the sake of my mental health. I'm not as active on there as I usually am. And I've just kind of been taking time for myself before I try and do anything like streaming or narrating or anything like that again. And I feel like I'm getting close to being able to do it, but I gotta get myself sorted out before I can focus on any of this completely. I need to have a job that I know I'll have in 6 months. I need to have, a job that can give me benefits so I don't have to worry about anything like that. I need to have something that can keep me on a schedule but still allow me time to do what I want to do. But that's the thing about life. One of the things I came to a realization of when I was up in Maine was that, at some point I tricked myself into believing that the things I don't want to do are things that I can't do, when that could only be farther from the truth. The truth is that, just because I can't do something doesn't mean I can't do it. Or, just because I don't want to do something doesn't mean I can't do it. No one enjoys just doing work for the sake of work. It's miserable, but it's something you have to do. Just because you don't want to do it doesn't mean you don't have to do it. And I've applied that to this as well. I didn't want to sit down and record a 15-minute, just monologue of me just kind of talking about things, but I knew I had to do it to let you guys and girls and what have you know, to give an update so that people don't think this channel's dead. I don't want to have to do a job I don't want to do. Be it manual labor, being a custodian, working at a school with some little brat kids. But it's, life doesn't hand us everything on a silver platter, and as much as we wish it does, and Life isn't fair. Life kicks you in the teeth. Life throws you around. Life sees that you're finally getting your stuff together and throws the world into a 2-year-long pandemic. But, you know, I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing alright. I'm taking it one day at a time. And I think that's all anyone can do. Is life is crazy, life is beautiful, life is mean, but life's worth living. And don't you forget that. But everything can change on the flip of a dime. And, you know, you can only focus on the now and not the future. And you can only focus on the now and not the past. And you can only make the best of the now. So just focus on the day and take it one day at a time. And that's what I'm trying to do. So what tomorrow holds or the day after that holds, I don't know. But I'm gonna be here. I don't know when my next project will be out, but it will be out. And I hope you all will enjoy it when it does come out. And I hope you all will still be here when that happens. Anyway, I've kind of rambled around in circles for a while, but I'm back, I'm alive, I'm doing alright, and that's that. Either way, my name is J-Man. This has been Miners Love Ponies. You have all been awesome, and I will see you all, well, in the next video, whenever that comes. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, morning, day, or night, wherever it is you are. And I hope life's treating you well. These are scary times we're living in. But it is what it is. I'll see you next time, everyone. Take care, and stay beautiful diamonds. You're all wonderful. Until next time.